Hi everybody, good morning, welcome to Civvy Street, where today it's Unite. You are exercising at your own risk. Can take a responsibility for your own actions whilst doing this Unite class with me today. Let's do some mobility and have a nice stretch out alongside strengthening our arms and legs and core. Standing with your feet around about hip distance apart, just a comfortable stance. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Close your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths in and out through your nose as we settle into the class and think about how our body feels. Just going to release and let any tension go, anywhere that you might be holding it. It's wrist rotations. Change direction. Thumb tip to fingertip. At the same time, bring your arms up in the air. Apply a little bit of pressure to each fingertip and then come back down again. Shoulder shrugs, up and down. Right up to your ears and down. Okay. A little bit bigger. Hunch up and clench your fists. Push down and press through the heels of your hands. Do this again. And now really spread your fingers wide. Just spread them wide, open up. Big span from your thumb tip to your fingertip. And give them a little shake out. Hold a lot of tension in our hands, so just let that go for a few seconds. Okay, let's go back to shoulder rolls then. Take your hands to your shoulders, continue this move, making it a little bit bigger. Make it bigger by sweeping your hair back from your face. Lifting the elbows up, opening up your armpits. And then it's full arm circles. Open up your eyes. Taking your arms out wide to the side. Let's rotate one forward, one back. Great. We're going to swoop forward and back. And we're going to swoop up and down. Take your arms up in the air, reach one above the other. Stretching through, reaching up. Arms in the air, palms to the ceiling, so interlace your fingers and then into side bends. Fingertips to elbows, rotations. Take your arms wide and make it bigger. Release, come back to the front. Pelvic tilts. Sticky bum out, tuck under. Bring your hands or your forearms to your thighs to round the spine and dip. Roll all the way up. You can hyperextend at the top if you wish. Now tuck in your chin and roll all the way down. Let's just keep things flowing. A lovely roll down. When you get to the bottom, hold it here. And just feel a stretch on the back of your legs. Let gravity take you down. Let's just sway around the legs here, holding on to your elbows. And then come around to the one side, one leg, and roll all the way up over the top. And down the other side. And then repeat in the opposite direction. Letting things flow. Oh, great. Once more in each direction. Last one for me. Gonna come all the way back down again though. Let go of your arms at the bottom. When you're ready, you're gonna roll all the way back up again. Include the hyperextension if you want to. Oh, great stuff. And then just facing forwards. Next thing we're going to do is just pedal through the feet when you're ready. Oh, it's a lovely hyperextension there, Jane. Pedal through your feet. Get the toes and ankles moving. Let's alternate some knee lifts. Not too quick. We're just going for a big range of movement. So after you've done a few, you can then start to bring your knee right up to your chest with your hands if you want to. For a big bend. Next, same behind. Just alternate a quick heel to bum. Big range of movement through the joint again. And then we're going to step wide. And transfer the weight side to side. Inner thigh stretches. Stick your bum out behind you. Hold it over to one side. Feel a stretch on your inner thigh here. Just hold it down. Pivot round, drop your knee. Stay low or sit up for a hip flexor stretch. Just really waking up through those hips. Transfer your weight back for a hamstring stretch. Transfer your weight forwards, lift up, turn to the front for a wide leg forward fold. And clasp your hands behind your back, knuckles to the ceiling. And release. Transfer your weight over to the other side for an inner thigh stretch. And then turn, drop your knee into your lunge. Hip flexor stretch. Transfer your weight backwards, hamstrings. Come to all fours, take one hand up in the air. And then place it through the keyhole, drop your shoulder down and hold it here for a few seconds. Uncurl and reach back up again. And then change arms. So reach up first. Take your arm through the keyhole. And then reach up. Bring your hand back down. Take your fingers forward to the top of your mat and drop your chest. Big stretch out here. Walk your hands all the way back and come to kneeling. If you prefer, you can come into child's pose. Otherwise, when kneeling, sit Sit up tall. Clasp your hands behind your back. Come to a high kneeling position. Tuck your toes under. And bend your toes at locks. Back to all fours. Stick your bum up in the air. Come to a downward facing position and pedal through your feet. And then we're going to hold a calf stretch. So try to press your heels down. Lift your bum up. And feel a stretch in your calf muscles. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet and crunch into a little ball. We're going to come all the way back up to standing. Let's go. Well done. Oh, great. Let's take a quick break. Take a quick drink. And we'll move on to the next part of the class. Upper body strengthening. So make some adjustments to your screen and position if you need to. I'm going to be starting from here. So you're going to come to the top of your mat with your feet together or almost together. Yeah? We all there? I wonder what you were doing. So take your arms out and up. Reach up. And then come all the way down to the floor. Just hold it here for a few seconds. Let your head hang. Now, slide your hands halfway up your shins. Straighten your back. Brace your abs. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and think about having a strong back. Brace your abs. Working against gravity here. And then take your hands back to the floor. Lunge your right leg back a long way. Drop your hip. And think about strong legs. Lift up your chest and your head and just hold this position. Now we're going to lift the hands off the floor and just sit up a little bit but keep the legs low. So legs are strong in the lunge. Take your hands back to the mat and step back to a plank. We're going to hold plank for 30 seconds. So get yourself comfy and settled. Brace your abs, clench your glutes. Keep your head up. Try not to lock out the knees. Last few seconds now. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Drop to your knees, come to child's pose. And rest the arms for a few seconds. We haven't finished with those arms yet. Come all the way back up to all fours. Tuck your toes, come back to plank, and then lift your hips to a downward facing position. We're going to hold this downward facing position for a few seconds this first time as well. So tilt your pelvis high, try to press your heels down. Strong arms. Four, 3, 2. Place your left foot between your hands. So it's a good lunge. Step your back foot forwards as well. Feet together, lift up your hips. Next time you breathe in, stand up, reach up. Take your arms down by your sides and we'll go on the other side. So take your arms out and up, reach up. Come all the way down to the mat. Halfway up, use your abs to lift you up and work against gravity. So hold it here. Hands to the mat. Take your left foot back a long way into that long lunge position. Even even if you need to shimmy it back. Hold it here and have strong legs. Brace your abs. And just like we did on the other side, today we're going to lift the hands off the floor too. So we're just hovering here in this lunge position. Take your hands back down and step back to plank. All right, we've got another 30-second plank. These are the 2 longest planks today. So lift your head, clench your glutes, brace your abs. Think about your back working as well. Just another 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, come to your knees. It's child's pose. Briefly, just to release the hands a little bit maybe. Brace your abs, come back to all fours. Tuck your toes, come back to plank and eventually to downward facing. I'm going to hold it again here. Strong arms. You're going to step your right foot between your hands. And then your left, lift up your hips. Next time you breathe in, stand up, reach up. And then hands down by your sides. Here we go again then. So, reaching out and up. Reaching out and all the way down. Lift up, brace your abs, squeeze your shoulder blades. Hands to the mat, right leg back into a lunge. Lift your hands off the floor. This time we're going to reach up as well. And pull your elbows down. Reach it up, hands come back to the mat. Step back to a plank. Drop to your knees. Tricep press up times 4. Lower all the way to the mat. Lift up your chest. Lift up your hands. Release back down. Push into your hands up to all fours and child's pose. Come back to all fours. Tuck your toes, come to plank and downward facing. It's left foot between your hands. Stepping forwards with the other foot. Hips up, heads down. Reach out and up. Hands come down. Great stuff. Reach out and up. And all the way down to the mat. Against gravity, lift up. Hands back down, it's left foot back to your lunge. Get comfy. Lift the upper body up and reach up. Pull your elbows down, lift up your chest. Reach up. Hands come all the way back down to the mat. Stepping back to plank. Head up. Drop into your knees. Releasing your feet. 4 tricep press-ups. When you've done 4, come all the way down to the mat. Keep your feet down, lift your chest up and forwards, and your hands. Release back down. Push into your hands up to all fours, and back to child's pose. Brilliant. Coming back to all fours, tucking your toes to plank and to downwards. Right foot between your hands. Left foot between your hands. Hips up. Next time you breathe in, stand up. Hands down by your sides. Great. Here we go again. all the way down to the mat. Halfway up. Hands down. Step one foot, then the other back to plank. So we're straight into plank this time. Rotate to a side plank. Hold it for a few more seconds. Come back to plank and hold plank. Rotate to side plank the other side. Hold it. Bit longer. Come back to plank. Drop to your elbows or your forearms and hold plank for a little longer in this lower plank position. Lower down to the ground. Rest your forehead on your hands, release your feet. Lift your upper body up, including your hands, so your head is still on your hands. Take little side bends here, looking down at the floor. Okay, another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center. Take your hands by your shoulders. Push into your hands, push up. Let's have a quick child's pose. Why not? And then back to all fours, tuck in your toes, back to downwards. And then you step one foot, then the other between your hands. Once you're there, next time you breathe in, you're going to stand all the way up. And reach up. Hands come down. All right, let's go again. Out and up. Come all the way down. You're coming halfway up for a strong back. Hands down. Step or jump back to plank. We're going to move into a side plank, any side first, and maybe lift your leg as well, make it a bit harder. Hold it. Strengthening in your arms, strengthening through your hip. Come back to a plank, and this time in your plank position, alternate a knee drive. Just one more. And then we're going to rotate to side plank the other side. And if you lifted your leg, you're going to do it again. In 4, 3, 2, come back to a plank. Hold it. All there. Lift your head. Stay there. And alternate a knee drive. Just about 4 times again. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself all the way down to the ground. You might want to drop to your knees first. Tuck your elbows in. Rest your forehead on your hands. Keep your legs down. Lift your upper body up. Into your little side bends. We're doing about 8. Okay, coming back to the center, relaxing down, hands by your shoulders, push yourself up and back to child's. Well done. Back to all fours, back to plank and downwards. Step one foot, then the other, or jump your feet between your hands. On the way up, we're going to sit in a chair. So take a chair pose this time. Stand all the way up. Take your arms down by your sides. Well done, folks. Great. Let's take a quick sip of drink. Well, I need to, and we'll move on. Okay, so we've strengthened the arms a bit there, what with the planks and things, so hopefully you can feel that we've done that. Let's move down the body into the legs a little bit for some leg strength. Standing strength. Okay, with your feet about hip distance apart, tear the floor apart sideways with your feet to activate the outside of your legs. Clench your glutes, brace your abs, shoulders back and down. And then relax everything a bit. Take your right foot in front and start to tap your foot up and down without touching the floor. So you're balancing, using your core to balance. Try not to take your arms out to the side. Take the same leg out to the side and lift it up and down. So there's no flapping of the wings or anything like that. Arms are just relaxed by your sides. The same leg goes behind, and all the time you're still balancing on your left leg. Lift your right leg up, bend your left leg. Step back to a lunge, a long one. So your front thigh is parallel with the floor. Let's reach up as we did before. Pull your elbows down. Reach up again. And then take your elbow to your knee. Pivot round into side angle. So your arm is extended overhead. You've got a diagonal line from your fingertip all the way down your body to the outside of your foot. Now lift your torso up and take your arms wide, stay deep in your legs. You've got a wide wingspan. Legs are working. Take the back arm down, the front arm up, reach up. Take a wide wingspan again, legs are the same. Now straighten your front leg. As you reach forward with two straight legs, pivot down, keeping your torso open, and your right hand comes up in the air. You're going to bend your left knee, take your forearm to your knee as before. And then pivot all the way around back to a high lunge, lift your arms up just like before. Back to where we started. Transfer your weight forward and catch your back foot. So you're balancing. Left hand comes high. Bring your knee to your chest, hug it in. Great stuff, take it down, pedal through your feet. We'll do the other side. Reset with your feet about hip distance apart. Just do a posture check, a muscle check. It's left foot in front with a straight leg, and without touching the floor, just lift your foot up and down a few times. And then take your leg out to the side and you're lifting it up and down again. Take your leg behind, squeeze through the glutes. And then hold that leg up, feeling the glute muscle work. Bend your supporting leg and step back a long way to a lunge. Shimmy your foot back until your front thigh is parallel with the floor. We're going to take both arms up. Pull your elbows down, lift up your chest. Reach up again. This time take your right forearm to your knee, pivot round so you're into your side angle. Lovely. Make sure you're not hunched in your shoulder here. Open up so you don't have your arm across your face. Lift the torso, take your arms into a wide wingspan, open up your body to the front. It's right hand high, left hand low, stretch up. Shift the torso again, back to your wide wingspan, shoulders are down. Straighten out the leg, reach forwards, body still faces forwards, try not to turn there, pivot down, And again, make no other adjustment other than reaching up. Bend your right knee, forearm to knee. Pivot back round to a high lunge. Transfer your body weight forward, catch your foot for your balance. Oh, I didn't make it. And then bring your knee up to your chest, hug it in. Take your foot to the floor, feet, a tiny little gap between your feet. As you rise up onto your toes. Staying on your toes, come down into a squat. It's up to you how deep you're going. Come all the way down if you want, or just part way down. And then come back up again. We're just doing one of those. When you get to the top, still on your toes, release your heels back down. Great stuff, well done. Pedal through your feet. Good effort, folks. Standing strength in the bag. Turn the mat if you turned it before. Parallel again. Now we're going to be lying on our backs next. All right, well done. Let's have a drink. Here we are. Just my ponytail. So I'm going to put my head on the floor. Okay. You're going to slide your feet in until your fingertips touch your heels. Tilt your pelvis so you're pressing your lower back down, and then press your knees towards your feet and just hold this shoulder bridge position. Oh, great. Who doesn't love a shoulder bridge? Whilst you're in this position, as well as clenching your glutes, think about bracing your abs, kind of bringing everything towards the midline, encasing everything around, squeeze it in. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, release your hips back down to the ground. Bring your feet slightly closer towards each other. Take one foot up in the air. And then push your other knee towards your feet so you lift up off the ground. So you're in a one-leg shoulder bridge. Hold it here. Remember to still brace your abs. Drop and lift 10 times. 10, 9, that's your pace. 8. 3, 2, and 1. Change legs. So we're going to lift up and hold for a few seconds. Remember to brace your abs too. Okay. 10 times, let's go. 10, 9, 4, 3, 2, and the last one. Drop it down, take your foot down. Well done. Just bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open as we relax. Bring your knees back together, take your feet a little bit further away from your bum. Brace your abs a lot and lift your upper body up. Place your hands on your thighs. And just hold the position here. Lift a little higher. And then lift even higher. Next next, we're going to add a little pulses. Now make sure you're using your tummy muscles to pulse and not just bobbing your head. So it's not a very big movement. Stay lifted through the upper body and now take your feet off the floor too. So you just hold in this position, your back's down on the floor, but your shoulders aren't. And you're breathing deep and you're feeling your tummy muscles work. From this position, alternate heel drops, so you're hinging from your hips, not just bending your knees. Keep your abs braced a lot. Just about 4 more, 3 more, and 1 more. And then hug your knees into your chest and take your head back down to the mats. Take your fingertips to your temples. Lift your upper body up off the floor. You can support your head with your hands if you want. Take your knees over your hips so your tummy muscles start to work. Lift your feet. That's it. Now add an opposite elbow to knee. That's the idea, but you're not trying to touch your knee. You're just rotating the upper body and extending the leg. Slowly does it. So I'm going at this pace. There's one leg, it's coming back in, and now I'm doing the other leg, it's coming back in. Okay, that's the pace I'm going at. And we're going to do about another 20 seconds. I'm going for 2 more repetitions at my pace. Lovely. Keep your legs where they are, take your upper body down, take your arms out to the side. Rotate the lower body, keeping your shoulders down. Two more rotations. Come back to the center. With your hands down by your sides or by your head, it's reverse curls. We're going to start by bringing the knees into your chest. So roll them both in and release. Just 4 more like that. Lifting your bum off the floor. And then after each repetition, tap your feet to the floor. So you roll your knees in and then you tap your feet. And again. Now you're going to take both feet up in the air and you're going to lift your bum up here. Lift up. One more. And again, as before, you're going to tap the floor. So lift up and tap. Lift up and tap. Let's do another 4. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to go back to the opposite elbow to knee. So lift the upper body, fingertips support the head. Slow rotation. Just a few more. Same again then. Rotate. Center. Going for 2 more slow rotations. Here's the last one. Well done, everyone. Come back to center. Take your head down. Hug your knees into your chest. Brilliant. Grab hold of your ankles. Take your feet to the floor. Lift your hips for a big stretch. Lift your hips as high as you can. Okay? Still there? And then relax your hips back down. Well done. Bring the soles of your feet together again and let your hips fall open. And just hold it here for a few seconds again. Try and let everything relax. A few deep breaths. Roll yourself up to sitting, so bring your knees together, hug them to your chest, roll up to sitting. Straighten both legs out in front. Take your right leg over your left leg, hug your knee into your chest, sit up tall and look over your right shoulder for a stretch. Change to the other leg. Hug it in. Sit up tall and turn. Bit longer. Great. Sit cross-legged. I'm just turning to face the front. When you get there, reach one arm up and over into a side bend stretch. Keep your buttocks on the floor, both sides, please. And then sit up, but you're still facing the right side for a little rotation stretch. Turn to face the front. We're coming back to a side stretch on the other side. Reach up and over. And then continue to turn round. Hold it here, sit up. Hands to the mat. And come back to the centre. Now if you can, you're going to come into a deep squat here with your knees open. So you're pressing through and opening up your hips. Lift up your chest. And just sink into this. Okay, hands to the floor, feet wide, come to a wide leg forward fold. Feel a stretch on the back of your legs. Make sure you've got some weight in the balls of your feet. Just let gravity take your head and torso down. Okay, we're going to roll up to standing. When you get there, bring your feet together. Clasp your hands behind your back, lift up your arms. Well done, everyone. Great session, hope you enjoyed that one. Feeling good after that? Hope you are too. Let's take a couple of arm circles. We're good to go for the rest of the day now. Lovely. Thank you very much for joining me in Civvy Street for Unite today. Hope you enjoyed the class and feel better for doing it. Thanks very much, everyone. I look forward to seeing you soon in Civvy Street. I'm about to stop the recording.